Hello everyone, and welcome back to what I hope will one day become known as Kiwi Island, where, yes, we are not currently looking at one of the most adorable flightless birds in the world. Instead, we're looking at a red ruffed lemur who is very unhappy about the amount of grass in his exhibit. And I'm sorry, little one! I'm sorry, I'm going to get to work on that like right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about much that is going on in the red ruffed lemur's life, but there's nothing I can really do about it until we're able to go ahead and research some more enrichment for these little ones. At least I was able to expand the exhibit and move the keeper facility, or like move the little keeper entrance, so it's a lot closer to their food now, and hopefully our keeper will bring said food a little bit faster. But yeah. So, about Kiwi Island. You know what you need most of all when you're trying to build up a paradise on an island like this? An island paradise, one might say? A lot of money. It seems to be something that might just possibly be one of the playthings of the extremely wealthy. And we are not extremely wealthy. In fact, we are losing our wealth. But I have high hopes, even though the blessed tree anole that we managed to go ahead and see last time, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Even though we got an iguana as an exhibit species, to have a little bit of a nod to the really adorable tree. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you for nodding just then, little one. I'm just going to go ahead. Shrine of the Tree Anole. We're just going to straight up rename this guy to, like, Tree Anole King 1. And then we'll try to keep track of his genetic lineage as time goes on. But speaking of genetic lineage, even though we have the Trianole, and he's named after an actual Trianole that like interrupted the first 5 minutes of visiting this new area by popping up outside of my like real life window and sending me scrambling for like the camera to take pictures of him. I think we're probably going to be able to make a lot more money off of being able to have some flying fruit bats. Some spectacled flying fruit bats, no less, which happen to be the new exhibit species that has actually come to go and join us. There we go. That's the Egyptian. Hang on here. Where's our new bat? Like, here's the bat. Yes, yes. Where's the newest type of bat? Because we have the spectacled fruit bat now, right? Where are you, little one? You should be in here somewhere. Sand cat. Oh my gosh, look how many animals we go past now. There we go. It's the flying fox. Oh my gosh, which is a type of bat, but obviously it is not listed here. Like obviously not listed as a bat in the search. So it's the flying fox, the spectacled flying fox, a species of megabat that lives in the tropical rainforest and mangroves of New Guinea, as well as northern Queensland in Australia. The spectacled flying fox is covered in black fur with yellow-white coloration around the neck, scalp, and eyes, which gives it the appearance of wearing spectacles, which is just freaking adorable, and it is endangered with an estimated 44,000 members in Australia, unknown in other locations. They are also amazing. I love watching videos of them flying and to see their social bonds and to realize that bats are the only mammalian species, other than like actually the only one that has figured out how to do that flapping motion for flying. We have a lot of different gliding species and we've had a lot of different gliding species, but only bats and birds have figured out the flapping motion over time and with evolutionary pressure that allows their joints to move in a way that lets them take to the skies. I think that's amazing. And I think that we could also probably become blessed. Like this is perhaps wisdom of the Trianole. Trianole King is letting us know that if we too happen to have some spectacled flying foxes running about, perhaps their breeding is quick enough that we might be able to go ahead and make a wee bit of money off of that. And we could say that that's because they help to pollinate and also eat, but you know, other than the portion of like the local farms and maybe some fruit growing places we have that they eat, maybe they help to pollinate because they do actually love eating nectars and flowers, but specifically usually of the eucalypt family. Huh. Well, you know what? They're adorable. I just want to have some anyway. And actually, I do think they help to pollinate as a result because they love eating pollen, they love eating nectar, and I love the idea that by having them, we could say that the research money we get is from, selling them, is actually coming from perhaps research to help eucalypt forest really recover and revive after all of the pressures they've been under recently. Uh, but we'll talk more about those things later. For now, I have to admire the fact that there is actually a beautiful Oceanian walkthrough exhibit with all of the plants, all of the little details, all of the adorable like huts that I could possibly dream of. And it's also the cost of dreams. So we're going to start out with a much more humble bat exhibit, but I do think that it is going to be something that we can create that will be really, really special for everybody who comes to visit our Kiwi Island, as one day I hope they will call it. For now, let's remove that path. I want to do, okay, look, maybe, I know that there's actually people out there who are afraid of bats. I hope not to ever make people feel uncomfortable. We have alternative routes if one needs to go a different direction and not have to walk past the forest that we're going to have full of bats. But until then, I am very excited to welcome in none other than, let's see, than Lily in the Waters Forest. It's going to be Lily in the Waters Flying Fox Forest. Let's see, Flying Fox Forest. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and Lily, thank you so, so much for being one of the patrons who make all of our adventures possible. We're going to give you a beautiful forest exhibit that we're going to, there we go, that we're going to put a bunch of bats in, and we'll just kind of see how everything looks from there. So let me go ahead and put in like nothing in the ceiling. Excellent, excellent. The floor, we're gonna just give this like a nice naturalistic look. And it will just kind of be like a nature area where we'll have our bats. All right, so let's bring in some new creatures from the market. And there is a very healthy male flying fox. Let's do it. Even though it's 108, basically all of our conservation credits, I think that may really pay off for us. And speaking of paying off, we might not be able to afford the others anyway, because that's $1,000 for one. Let's oh dear, fertility's really low on that one though. Okay, we're gonna take in one or two of the other females who may not be like, the healthiest, but we're gonna do our best, okay? All right, so here is their enclosure. Did that just like completely change everything for it? Interesting. Like, for the layout? Hey now, I just said that we want to go ahead and we want to have it like nice and comfy. That is kind of convenient that it will like automatically set stuff up though, so if you need that, it's available. There, look at them go! The flying foxes! Yes! Okay, can we give them any kind of enrichment or anything yet? No. This is gonna sound dramatic, but I think we might actually need to hire more vets because we desperately need more research researched so that we can go ahead and really make sure that we're taking good care of our animals. Let's see. Oh, but hey, look at this. We've got a little bit of the red-ruffed lemur research done. That's good. Can we give them at least one toy? And we are a little low on cash. Should I take out a loan? You know what? Let's do it. I almost never take out these loans, but we have Kiwi to go ahead and welcome into our community, and I am not going to let us like miss out on that opportunity. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to invite in another vet, and this is actually going to be Cool Addis Lab, aka Tommy, and you're going to be Cool Addis Lab. You're going to be Flying Fox Researcher maybe, or how about Nocturnal Mysteries Researcher. There we go. Nocturnal Mysteries Researcher, Cool Addis Lab. And Cool Addis Lab, thank you so much for making all of our adventures possible. It is just such a delight to know that we're able to go ahead and carry on and take pictures of tree anoles and dream of seeing flying foxes one day and share our excitement about the natural world thanks to our patrons. Like, it really, with everything that goes around and around and around, kind of like this adorable bat, with the chaos of what YouTube does, really, without their help, I don't know how we would be here. So, but I try not to dwell on that too often. It does get me a bit emotional when I see them walking forever on Kiwi Island. Yay, more red-ruffed lemur research. Excellent. Let's also maybe do a bit of the nocturnal mysteries research, which occurs to me we might want to go ahead. We probably definitely want to invest in a shop. Probably do need to have a second research center, but how much would that be? Would that be a lot? Because I might want to double up on the research. $3,000. Okay, maybe we need to wait on that. Probably more important to go ahead and fill in some of these lovely shells with some lovely shops that people can go ahead and have drinks. And I mean, I should not have people walking around in the open without being able to like get something to drink after all. So let's put a adorable Pip Shop juice counter in. What kind of juice? I don't know just yet. All right, let's see. How are you gonna, can you maybe wiggle in here? And how will I set this up just so? Because it seems like it wants to do this. Maybe. I think so? I think this'll do? And it's really cute. All right, probably a better use of like 2,000 smackadoos. And then we need to get our guesties over here. So let me see if I can summon them to our area. Okay, definitely a much smaller path. It's amazing how many little details you have to just like poke here, poke there. All right, that's adorable. I like that. And then do I want to use the, let's switch over to ground curb, maybe from here. And hopefully people will, and maybe a larger path here. Ugh. You know, some may ask, oh, Seri, isn't it just so much when you have to the manage of like telling all of your staff like, yes, you should definitely go ahead and put a curb on that path. One could argue that, but to be honest, still having fun. All right, and then we're gonna come over and there is no vendor here, but there should be. Where did that vendor go? We legitimately just had somebody who was here. Did they just walk away? Did they vanish? Did they leave? Hello? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and this is actually going to be, let's see. Ooh, what type of juice? Oh man, you know, right now I'm actually catching a lot of Aplin in our Pokemon Violet and the Teal Mask, like, Let's Play that we're doing right now, our adventures there. So we're actually gonna name this Aplin Juice. Let's see, Aplin Juice, Juicer? No, that actually sounds Aplin Juice. Dispenser, creator, Aplin Juice. Because juicer sounds, okay. All right, fine. We're gonna go with Aplin Juice. Okay, Aplin. Is that how you spell Aplin, for crying out loud? Juicer. That sounds so scary. All right, and this is going to be, let's see. Oh, Gaming Sin. So Gaming Sin, welcome. That does actually sound like a bit of a Gaming Sin. To be like, oh, you know, it's the Aplin. There we go. Can we assign you to this shop? Confirm. There we go. And now we should go ahead and have you popping on over here. Let's change your shirt color to maybe like a nice, you know what? I kind of am just going for the fern green, which I always do, but still. And we'll bring you over here and hopefully that will start us off. All right, where's my, no staff, no vendor. What? Do I have, am I just not powered? Is that my problem? No, we have power. All right. Hey, there we go. Aplin juice right there. We just needed somebody behind the scenes. Look at that black currant juice, orange juice, summer fruits juice. Oh, my mouth is kind of watering now. Like, let's put in, oh yeah, I'm absolutely adding in fruit and ice to all of the stuff that we're selling. Come on, that would be so delicious. We might have to raise the price like a bit as a result. So maybe we'll, let's see, it costs 70 cents to do all of that. So we'll raise it by 50 cents. Sorry, everybody. I know it's like the only place you can get any water on the island, and the ethics of that are probably dubious at best, but it's just the way it needs to be. And then we'll just have this gaming sin. This will be your gaming sins Aplin juice shack. There we go. All right. Immersive roleplay mixed with everything else can definitely make for an interesting experience. Oh, good. Wait, maybe we're not in the positive with money because I just remembered we got a loan. All right, but how are our bats doing? Their social health is a little bit low because I think they do want to have more members in their group. Let's actually do a bit of research about how they like their setup when it comes to social needs. Spectacled flying foxes live in large groups in the wild, but group dynamics are constantly in flux. Dominant males and their choice of mates tend to roost at higher points in the colony. That's so interesting. It makes me really wonder, like, dominance in so many animal species, apparently with these bats, with a lot of different birds. I think even with like when meerkats and other animals stand on spots, often has to do with height. The physically higher up you are, the more dominant you are. And I wonder if that is just kind of a bit of a leftover behavior from like the lower on the pile you are, the lower to the ground, the more likely you are to get nommed. But they like groups of 5 to 35. Wow! Excluding juveniles. And dominant males claim more valuable roost and more females. They are basically polygamous, which just like lots and lots of mates, doesn't really stick with any particular one. One offspring per mating event. They are sexually mature at 3 years, which is actually quite long for a lot of animals. They are pregnant for 4 months, and they average 8 months in between pregnancy and birth, which makes sense if you think about the fact that often they end up carrying their babies for months. And I think that's part of why many bat species are quite social, is because they will actually leave their babies at a roost where like kind of a babysitter will watch over them, or sometimes have to hand their baby off to another bat for a minute. Which just amazes me. Can you imagine like carrying that around? Yeah, right here. The mother gives birth to one pup following a pregnancy of about 5 months. It will cling to its mother and is carried around on her body exclusively for the first 6 weeks of life. At this age, it will then be strong enough to hang in the roost by itself, where it remains while the mother goes to forage. Weaning begins at 4 months old and is completed when the pup is 8 months. So that's 8 months that this mother bat is either carrying her baby or having to eat a lot of extra food to feed it milk. That's wild. Like that's for a little wild species, almost a whole year of vulnerability like that. It just boggles the mind. I know that seems a little odd to get so caught up about, but it's true. It just boggles the mind. All right, let's go ahead and bring in this other healthy male and this female, since they do want to have a nice big group. And then we're going to send them here. But hopefully we'll be able to start seeing some babies pop up in our flying fox habitat. And those babies may just be the flight we need to financial freedom. Unclear on if that's actually going to play out that way or not, though. Ooh, okay, I think we can actually, can we get them some type of really cute enrichment piece? And then maybe can I like spend some time just hanging out with them? Ha! No pun intended. There we go. Water dish, bat box, and nectar feeder. We should put in some eucalypt trees where the bat boxes are, since they love eucalypt trees. All right, and let's see. Can I hang out with one of them? Because I would love to go ahead and, oh, hi! You guys! Look at you! Oh no, I wanted, oh, you were posing and everything! Oh, Addie, come back. I wanna sit with you for just a second. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the toesies! Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. So they're so big. I can't imagine them having like a cave system to be in. And I am pretty sure that they would roost in trees, as believe it or not, many bat species do, including the humble bumblebee bat, which happens to live over a lot of the US and I see out at night and evening quite often. Oh, is that trash on the... Oh my gosh, people are already littering on Kiwi Island. I know, that's totally unacceptable, isn't it? Oh, so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to learn more about you. Hey, and you know what? Learning more about them? We need to get an educator in here. Do we have the finances for it? Sure we do. Yep. Totally didn't take out another loan like I never actually do, but I want to learn more about bats. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to invite our very first educator to start meandering about. Is that... Okay, there we go. And our very first educator is going to be, let me glance over. Hey, Blaze Quigs! So I think we're going to call this one, Tails, or how about Bat Tails? Kind of like DuckTales mixed with Batman. Oh my gosh. Bat Tails. Yeah, here we'll do Bat Tails, educator. Bat Tails teacher? Bat Tails. Maybe, how about lore keeper? Come on. I just love the idea of being a lore keeper. Isn't that what actually like sharing knowledge with people is like sharing lore? So Blaze Quakes, welcome. There we go. And we're gonna get you in here with you know, actually I kind of like that like purple shirt. So we'll go ahead and do that and then maybe give you some like nice sandals and comfy pants, and we'll just see how you look in a second here. Hey, wait a second. Bat Tails lore keeper, Blaze Quakes. There we go. Okay, now I've gotcha. And then we'll see if we can go ahead and get you, hopefully telling people cool stuff about bats soon. Ugh, and I'm gonna need to get another sand treasure hunter sweeper because that is just ridiculous. Look at all of this litter. Maybe it would help if I actually gave these poor people, you know, some sort of trash can to put their trash in. Imagine that. Oh my goodness. But I'm having so much fun here on Kiwi Island. Is it chaos? Yes, but it will be chaos that hopefully will slowly but surely work its way over to being somewhere beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this bin. It's so cute! That will hopefully work its way over to being somewhere beautiful that we will be able to celebrate for many years to come. Now, all of that said, oh my gosh, keeping somewhere beautiful, step number 1, make sure that people have enough bins to be able to throw all of their litter into. And step number 2, cover this place in plants. It's a foolproof plan. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you guys could, do please leave a like for our lovely flying bats who just... darn, they haven't got any kind of new enrichment just yet. But maybe I can give them better food? Are we up to better food yet? Actually, do you give these guys better food? It just occurred to me. Like, I don't think you do. They're just kind of like... chilling. I really do want to learn more about what they eat too. Beauty, how are you doing? I need to rename you too. Aww, we are hanging around with our bats. But alright guys, thank you so much. This is so fun. Actually, we should probably pick out what we're going to work on next too. So let's see. We've got our flying fruit bats. Hopefully they... Oh, I'm sorry ma'am, she is a little afraid of the bats. Did you see her dodge? So maybe some more shops. Oh, and let's actually... Oh, look at the big stretch. I love that. Let's actually take a quick peek at what might be available now that I think about it when it comes to the Animal Trading Center. We have a red panda that we were gifted, and then the black and white ruffed lemurs actually would do very well with our red ruff. Kiwi! Kiwi for dollars? Kiwi! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it begins. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, very, very tiny kiwi. Very tiny kiwi. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh. I thought we needed to have conservation credits to do that. Okay, you guys, when we come back, we're going to be looking at the North Island brown kiwi. I knew that the Trianoli King would steer us in the right direction if we only followed his wisdom. All right, guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.